We're in the cinema.
No.
We see a movie.
Movie time.
We're gonna see it.
We're seeing it.
It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. Definitely Thursday. It's like it's early. It is 10 to 8 in the morning. I'm going to a bioderma breakfast event thing in South Yarra. We're right near the Botanic Gardens, which is lovely. So I'm a little bit early, but I drove past an absolute perfect parking spot, but to get back to it, it was like I have to go around a massive block, and traffic is starting to get a little bit shitty. So I was like, you know what? Let's take this one that's a little bit of a walk away, and so it's free, 2 hours free parking, can't fucking complain. So I'm gonna go walk down to this place. Oh guys, look how beautiful. Oh my god, what's that vlogception? Hello. Fuck yes. Yes, they should. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Oh, turning your back on me. Did somebody try and vacuum the lounge room and freak you out? Is that what happened? Oh, you're coming back now. Okay. What are you doing? Do you know how pretty you look? You're so beautiful. Hello guys, it is 10:15 Friday night. So I'm pretty much done for the night. I did beauty news photos. Is that the cat? Yes, the cat. I think she wants dinner. Oh my god, it's never ending, guys. There is always something that needs to be done. She's looking at me. What are you doing? You gonna meow at me now? Hello, baby. No, don't touch me, Mum. Just feed me. So, I just wanted to check in because today was an interesting day. I did some interesting things. Kat and I received an invitation to something called Brandcast, which is run by YouTube. I had no idea what it was. I even had to contact our YouTube partner to be like, what is this? But essentially, I think it is kind of like YouTube creators and advertisers all coming together to sort of better understand the platform and how everything works. So I think that's what it's about. I think. Anyway, after going to VidCon, I think both Kat and I, we've both had this sort of I don't know, we both feel like it's a good idea to go to these, YouTube run or industry run events, because not only are they fun and you can meet some really cool people, but they're also quite educational. I've got the shaky arms because I'm freezing in my fucking room. I did change the filters in my heater today, so it's like when I turn it on, it's like fucking full force, like crazy. So I have to put it on quiet so it doesn't burn me to a crisp. I think it's got a new lease on life, basically. Anyway, so Brandcast, go into that later this month. It's on the 26th. We will fly up to Sydney, stay the night, come home. Elton John will be playing, and I am so excited because I love Elton John. And today, when my nephew, I was in the car with him, taking him to a thing, which I'll tell you about in a second, my nephew asked me, who the fuck is Elton John? Well, I made sure he regret that question. I got Siri to play Elton John, and I turned the volume up to 11, and I made his ears bleed with Rocket Man, because that's the sort of auntie that I am. Also, another type of auntie that I am, my nephew, the poor kid, yesterday when I came home from the Bioderma event, Mum was sort of like frazzled, and she's like, you know, Jordan's trying to get a loan so he can buy a car, and, you know, she's upset because he's upset, and he's stressed out because he's been through a really hard time, and the banks won't loan him the money, and he's a bit down in the dumps. Anyway, I was talking to Mum about it, and we were talking about, like, you know, sort of what happened in the lead up to this very moment where everyone's sad, and it's all over, you know, money, basically. And earlier, I think it was earlier this year or late last year, my nephew, he had a car. Like, he saved up a lot of money, and then he got an extra bank loan so he could get the car that he really wanted, and he was paying off his loan, he was doing everything good, he was really happy, and then some cunt stole his car and firebombed it. So that was, like, really upsetting for him. Luckily he was insured, so the insurance covered, like, the debt that he owed on the car to the bank. But he was, you know, back to square one. No money, no car. And he started saving money again. And this kid, he's pretty hardcore. When he puts his mind to something, it's surprising what he can achieve. Just over the space of a few months, he saved up $10,000, nearly killed himself doing it. He got really, really sick just a couple of months ago, and he's still not quite right. He's been coughing while he's been here. He got a really bad flu, and it was because he figured that if he didn't use his heater, he wouldn't have to pay a heating bill, and he could save more money, which worked, but he got really fucking sick. So anyway, he saved up $10,000. He wanted to get another small loan so he could get the car that he really wanted. And what happened? He got robbed. Someone broke into his house and stole his money. So he's back to square one. No money, still sick. Banks won't give him the loan that he needs to get any car, basically. So after Mum and I mulled this over, I was like, just fucking tell the kid to get down to Melbourne. I'll buy him the car. He can pay me back. So yesterday was sort of this crazy, like, fucking whirlwind of constantly being on the phone and constantly, like, messaging and taking Mum to appointments, and just like, oh my god. Yesterday did not end very well. It was manic. Started lovely, but ended crazy. Anyway, I told him, come down to Melbourne today, because today I can take you to look at cars. Otherwise you have to wait until next week. And he took me up on that opportunity. So we went and looked at a car that he was interested in, and took it for a test drive, and he said he liked it. So we bought my nephew a car. We picked it up on Saturday, and that's the thing. Today we bought a car. Something else that happened today, which I tried to catch on camera and I failed, and I'm so disappointed in myself. I was sitting in traffic, and today really fucking wet in Melbourne, just like downpour. Our driveway was flooded, our backyard was flooded, just fucking everywhere I went, it was just wet and disgusting. Anyway, sitting in terrible traffic, literally just fucking standing still, and this guy comes out of his house with a little boy, I assume his son, and they've got 2 paper boats. And they put them in the gutter, and it's a boat race. And the dad just stands there and watches and, you know, laughing at his son and stuff like that. The kid was having a great time chasing after them. And, of course, I'm watching this and I'm going to Mum, there's a drain there. Like, the boat's going to go in the drain. This is going to be an it moment. The kid's going to get sucked in. Fucking little Georgie. We all float down here. Anyway, the kid's chasing after these boats, and of course one goes in the drain. And he puts his hands up in the air and is like, oh no! And he starts chasing after the other boat again. Of course, that goes down the drain as well. And the kid keeps running to the drain, and I swear to God, it was almost surreal, because I was sure this kid was, like, gonna get sucked into this drain. Oh my God, he goes up to the drain and he literally like crouches down to look in it, and he's just staring in there, and I'm 100% expecting to see his arm like fucking get ripped off in front of all this traffic. And the whole time Mum is cracking up, because I'm like, look out Georgie, they all float down there, and I'm fumbling for my camera. Unfortunately, the little boy didn't get dragged down the drain, so, you know. I know, it's sad. We're gonna vlog! So that we've got vlog footage! Oh, my battery is dying. I'm the best at this. So it's it's Saturday night. Simon, Kat,
Yes.
and myself are gonna sit down. We just watched the whole of the fucking original It. We only planned on watching like the first part. And it just kept going and going. We missed the train to only watch half of it.
Just Saturday.
So we're gonna sit down and film a wine time of It, and also skincare news.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.